Damn. 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 Cold world.
What's up, YouTube? It's the Dawn, where shit gets real. And I'm going to keep it real with you guys. And today, we're going to be talking about the Solara DNA40 and the Silo Beasts. Both of these are from Beyondvape. They come as a package deal. You can get this and this for $125. That's a good deal. $125, you get a nice sub tank that holds 5 mil top fill, and you get a solid DNA board, solid, with a built-in battery. And this battery, I believe it's let's see what the mAh is. It's all day mAh. There you go, all day mAh. No, it's 2300. 2300 mAh. This lasts me all day. You know, remember now, you can't be vaping at 100 watts because it only goes up to 40. So 40, even at 40 watts, this thing will last me all day. Okay. Now, here lately, I've been rocking a 1.2 ohm coil. I know you guys saying a 1.2. Yeah, I'm so used to sub ohming, but the crazy thing, this 1.2 coil that came with it has great airflow. Usually when they give you that 1.2, it's a really, really tight airflow. This one has great airflow. Let me blow a cloud for you guys. I am vaping 1.2 at 27 watts. Let's see if that thing will focus. 1.2, 27 watts. That's a pretty good cloud for a 1.2 ohm coil. The flavor is outstanding. It's just a great tank. It's top fill. It takes a Spire 1, Atlantis 1, Atlantis 2, and the Triton coils. I'm a big fan of the Triton .3 coils. I love those coils. Love them. Best believe I've had 2 or 3 of them in this tank thus far, and I've been enjoying it. Now, when I put that .3 on there, I have to take this tank and put it on something else a little bit more powerful, because that tank with the .3 requires a little bit more power. This only goes up to 40. So when I rock these two together, I put the 1.2 ohm coil in there and vape at 27, 30 watts, and it lasts me all day long. This is great for a new vapor that wants to get into temp control, sub tank at the same time. This is a great tank. Great mod. Great. Now, when I first started messing with DNA40s, I didn't like them because you had to hit all these buttons, do this, do that, do this. But once you take the time and learn it and figure out, how to do it, it becomes second nature. And this one is no different. It's just great. It's just solid. It reads accurate. It does what it says. It's just great, and it lasts all day. It looks sexy. Now, the weight on this thing, this weighs like maybe 7, I think it's 7.5 ounces. Now, you can compare it to, because it almost looks like an IPv2 mini, okay? Now, the Beyondvape model is a little bit taller. Let's see if I can do this. It's a little bit taller, and it's a little bit wider. Now, this weighs 7 ounces, and this weighs 7.5 ounces. Now, that's with the battery, and this is with the built-in battery. So without me keep talking, let's just dive up close. Let me show you how pretty this thing is, and then I'll come up and I'll give you my final thoughts. All right, let's just do that right now. All right, here we are down low. We're going to start off with the Solara DNA40. It comes in a nice, attractive box like this. You slide this sleeve off, and if I can get it off, then you have another attractive box like this. Beyondvape, www.beyondvape.com. Okay, so let's take this off. You get a card. It tells you you have a Solara DNA40, blah, blah, blah. Okay? You can pause that and read it for yourself, or go to that instructions right there. Okay? In the box, you get the actual device and you get a charging cable. It's one of those spring-loaded charging cables, but it's micro USB. I'm sure you guys have plenty of these laying around your house, you know, especially if you have an Android device or any type of camera. Same connection for to charge this device, which is very convenient. All right, so let's grab the actual device out. And as you can see, I believe this is made from aluminum. Let me double check. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it's black aluminum, which is very, very sexy. Okay, with this black background right here makes it very sexy. Now this little screen part right here, this is a fingerprint magnet, but it doesn't bother me. You can still see that display with no problems. Actually, you can see my camera through that, the reflection of it. Okay, so here's your fire button. Here's your wattage up and down. And it has all the features of a DNA40. I'm not going to go through the features of a DNA40. There's plenty of videos out there to teach you guys how to use a DNA40 for those of you that don't, okay? This is geared more or less to that person that's getting into vaping, coming from, you know, one of those vape pens that wants a reliable box mod. And this is it. Reliable. It does what it says it's going to do, and it does temp control accurately, okay? So, has pass-through USB charging at the bottom, so you can charge it. You can use it while you're charging it, and the chrome finish goes through the bottom and the top, and you have a spring-loaded 510. It's gold-plated. Everything I screw on there sits flush. I'll screw a couple of devices on here real quick to show you. Flush. All the way around, flush. Let's take this off. Screw one more on there. Screw a Triton on there. Let's see. Flush. All the way around. Now it does have 4 slots for airflow for those tanks that get airflow. Well, 3 slots for airflow for those tanks that get airflow from the bottom here. One here, here, and here. Okay. Now the buttons are not like clicky, but they feel really good. They're not like click, click, click. They have like a rubbery feeling to it. It's a slight click, but it's cushioned. The up and down, they work just fine. Love the buttons. The buttons are fine. You got a little bit of branding on the bottom, Beyond, and then on the side you have Solara DNA40. Okay. Now, a size comparison. Let's see if I can get this in camera. Let's get a IPV Mini 2. Okay. So you can see the Solara is a little bit taller, and it's a tad bit wider. Okay. Now, this right here weighs about 7.5 ounces, and this weighs 7 ounces. This 7 ounces with the battery, 7.5 ounces with the built-in battery. Sorry about that. My dog hits the UPS man, and she goes crazy. Honey, calm down. But yes, that's the size comparison. As you can see, it's a little bit taller than an IPV Mini 2 70 watt. All right. But I tell you what, the buttons on here and the buttons on here, they feel about the same. But when you're holding this DNA40 in your hand, it feels like you're holding more quality than when you're holding this in your hand. Okay. Now the button, they feel about the same. They're not clicky. They got that like cushion feel to them. But honey, calm down. This feels like you're holding quality. I love the fit and finish on this. All right, so let's jump over to the Beast. Now the Beast comes in a box like so. Branding on the bottom. A little bit of what comes in there. Pause that, read it for yourself. Now, this is not the drip tip that came with it. I lost the drip tip that came with it, but it comes with a little instructional guide on how to fill it, how to pre-saturate your coils. No, matter of fact, it doesn't say that, but always pre-saturate your coils, okay? So it comes with the extra coil that'll sit right in there like that. I got my window open and my UPS man. You know how loud those trucks are. But anyway, here's the star of the show right here. Silo Beast. Let's start from the top. Okay. Top fill. Look at that. You can basically pour juice down in that bad boy. Pour it. Have no problem sticking any dropper down in there. Any, syringe down in there. Never have a problem with filling this thing. Never. And it holds 5 mils. 5 mils. That's a plus. Okay, so let's take this, screw that back on. Open the bottom. Now this is where your coil would sit. So let's see, which one is this? Theirs. This is theirs. This is their 1.2 ohm coil. Okay, as you can see, it's very similar to an Aspire, Triton, or Atlantis coil. Okay, it has the threads on the top, but it does not utilize those threads. It utilizes the threads on the bottom. So when you stick it in like that, it's some O-rings up there that keep it there, but it's not secured by threads on the top. It's secured by threads on the base. Okay, so let's screw this in like so. And there you go. Now when you screw it in, that 510 floats. Okay. Now I still wouldn't use this on a hybrid. I wouldn't use any sub-tank on a hybrid, but that does stick out more than your average sub-tank. Sorry for my hands, guys. Got grout and all kind of stuff in my fingernails. I've been working on my bathroom. So there's the bottom. Here's your airflow. Let me screw this back on so I can spin this airflow. And here's your airflow. Okay. It's mirrored. Open on that side. Open on that side. Close it halfway here. It's closed halfway there. You guys know the deal with these sub-tanks. This one just works. Just works. It's not like the Star Tank Star Pro where they made it so it leaks. This one just works. Has a little bit of branding on the front. A little bit of branding on the bottom. It's just sexy. Just sexy. I love this thing. I love it because it takes other coils, takes the Aspire coils, and it has 5 mil capacity. I don't mind the height on it. I'd rather deal with the height than refilling it, every hour. This right here is nice. And to fill it is so easy. I never had a problem filling it. Just pop the top off. I never even close the airflow. Fill it up, put the top back on, and she's good to go. Now, if you notice, there's a little rubber O-ring that seals to the top of this plate so that you don't get any leaking and get that vacuum seal in there, and it works. It just works. I don't know what else to tell you. It just works. I think that's about it. Let me show you that a Triton coil will fit in here. Let me grab one of these Triton coils. Brand new Triton coil. 0.3. Let's pop it out. Put it in. Fits just fine. Put it in, screw it down, and it's fine. It works. So let me fill this bad boy up. Now when you do take it off, I do notice that this top piece always catches those O-rings up there, catches it. But it's not a big deal. The only time I'm screwing the bottom off is when I'm changing the coils. That's it. So it doesn't really bother me. I'm not taking the top off to fill it. I'm only taking the bottom off to change the coils. But just letting you know, it does seem to stick in there like that every time you screw the bottom off, because there's some rubber O-rings in there that's sealing this to this. Okay, let's pull this off. Put my 1.2 ohm coil back in here. And as you can see, there's the airflow on a 1.2. I wish I had a Triton 1.2. This is a Triton 0.3. Okay, airflow is still good on this. Really, really good. It's more on this one, but it's still really good to be a 1.2. Now the Triton's 1.2, the air hole is really, really, really tiny. This one is a nice size, right? So let's screw this back on. Let's put some juice in it. Vaping some of their juice, some pale whale. This is some kind of spice trader. So easy to fill. That's enough. Screw the top back on. There you go. No leaking, no nothing. As you can see, I didn't even close the air holes. No leaking. It's good to go. All right, so let's go back up top and I'll give you my final thoughts. So I just gave you a quick and dirty up and close of the Beast and the Solara DNA40. Great devices, both of them. Solid, reliable, they just work. I don't know how else to say, they just work. It's easy, it's easy to get replacement coils for this thing. Everybody and their mama got expired Triton coils. Everybody and their mama got Atlantis coils. Everybody and their mama's got Atlantis V2 coils. There's easy replacement coil options for this thing. And it just works. 5 mils. 5 mils. Top fill, it just works. Not a lot of glass, but you can see it when it's time to fill it. Or you can just tilt it to the side to kind of guesstimate how much juice is in there. But it's so easy to fill. When it runs low, pull a juice out your pocket or wherever you got it, twist it off, fill it up, and you're good to go. Let me take a toke. Battery life on this 40 is outstanding. Outstanding. But you got to remember, it's only 40 watts. So it's not requiring, a lot of power from these batteries. So 2300 mAh on a 40 watt device is all day power. All day. All day. You might go into a second day. All day. Great little device. 125, you can't beat it. It's solid, it's quality. You get a year warranty on the mod. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. A year warranty. And like I've always said, this is not Lotus where they cut the warranty in half and made it 6 months in the middle of their run. When you first bought the Jellyfish, it was a year. 6 months later, oh no, it's only 6 months now. This is a year warranty, okay? Year warranty. I believe Beyondvape will honor their year warranty. They won't do no cruddy shit like like Lotus did. Let me take another toke. You can find this on their site and you go to packages. You click on premium packages. Let me make sure it says premium packages. Yes, it says premium package. They also have a rebuild package and they have like a standard package. Let me make this a little bigger so I can see. I'm getting a little old. Let's see, bring this over. Hit that square. Let's see. Packages. They have a budget package, a mid-level package, a premium package, and a rebuildable package. This is in their premium package, $125. Let's see what's in their rebuildable package. Oh, it's a couple tube mods. Not bad prices. Looks like authentic tool. Tubes. Let's see. And premium package, you can get the Solara and Silo for $95, or you can get the Solara DNA40 and Silo Beast for $125. And that is what this one is. This is the DNA40 and a Silo Beast. What's this other one? What is this? Just oh, the other one's a DNA30. Okay, so you can get the one without temp for $95, and you can get the one with temp for $125. I would go for this one. You get 10 more watts, and you get temp control. This is good. And 1.2 ohm coil in a tank like this is great. It's great. It's great. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it, but I've been enjoying it. Like I've been saying to you guys, I've been taking this to work, and it's been lasting all day long. And this coil has been lasting me a week, a little bit longer than a week. I know I'm gonna need another one. Let me take another toke. Let me bump this up to 30 and see if I get a dry hit. Let's see, 30. It's fine. Let's bump it up to 35. Let's see when I get a dry hit on this 1.2. It's fine. Wow. Let's bump it all the way up to 40. 40 watts. That focused. That was a little dry. That was a little dry. Like I said, I've been vaping around 27, 28, and it's been perfect. Let me take it down to 30. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Like I always say, if you know somebody that's on the stinkies and they've been telling you, hey, they want to stop smoking, and you have some old equipment, some higher nicotine juice, they told you, hey, I want to try that. Don't force it onto people that don't want to try it or think it kills you, think it's worse than cigarettes. There's always those people. Oh man, they ain't done enough tests on that. That shit's killing you. Them people, don't even waste your time and energy. They're just ignorant. Don't even waste your time and energy. But somebody that shows a little interest, let them borrow your old equipment. This community is a nice community. Give back when you can. Let somebody borrow your old equipment. Turn down the airflow. Explain the battery safety. Give them your higher nicotine juices that you don't use anymore. Tell them to check back with you in a week or so. If they really like it, steer them in the right direction. Tell them to go buy something nice. Like this. This is a perfect starter kit. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Because not only do they need to put a they can mix this sub tank and put something else on here. They can put a Aspire Nautilus on here. Put one of those Nautiluses on here, and they'll still have 2 days battery life. They won't be tied to a charger all day. But remember, with 40 watts, this thing's going to last all day. So this is a great little device, especially for a beginner, somebody that's stepping up from a pen. It's just a great device. So that's about it. I really, really appreciate you guys watching, and I will be making more videos. I got to discipline myself. I'm on a new schedule. As some of you guys know, I took on a new profession, and it's been really, really hectic. Okay, so I got to start finding time for these reviews. And till the next time, peace. Pay it forward if you can. Thank you so much for watching.